You know, when most people think of Africa, they think safaris and pyramids. And yeah, those are pretty cool, no arguments there. But Africa is so much more than that. It's a continent bursting with hidden gems, places that'll blow your mind wider than a Shakira concert on the moon. We're talking about ancient cities, stunning beaches, lush rainforests, and deserts that stretch further than Kanye's ego after a Twitter rant. So if you're tired of the same old vacation spots, the overcrowded beaches, and the tourist traps designed to empty your wallets, buckle up. We're about to take you on a wild ride through Africa's best-kept secrets, the kind of places that'll make you say safari? Nah fam, take me to the insert hidden gem here. Alright, let's be real. You can't talk about Africa's hidden gems without mentioning the OG showstoppers, the Pyramids of Giza. I mean, these bad boys have been standing tall for over 4,000 years. That's longer than Crocs have been in fashion, and trust me, that's a long time. But here's the thing. The pyramids are more than just giant Instagrammable triangles in the desert. They're a testament to human ingenuity, a giant question mark carved in stone that has baffled historians and archaeologists for centuries. How did they build them? Why did they build them? And most importantly, how did they get those massive blocks of stone to fit together so perfectly? It's like ancient Lego on an epic scale. Standing in the shadow of the Great Pyramid, you can't help but feel a sense of awe and wonder. Seriously, if you haven't been to the Pyramids of Giza, add it to your bucket list. Hold on to your safari hats, folks, because we're heading to the Serengeti National Park in Tanzania, a place teeming with life. Imagine endless plains painted in hues of gold and green, thousands of wildebeest, zebras, and gazelles on their annual migration. Lions stalking their prey, cheetahs sprinting across the savannah, elephants lumbering past like they own the place. It's a biodiversity bonanza, a reminder of our fascinating planet. So pack your binoculars and get ready for an adventure. Next up, we're heading to the border of Zambia and Zimbabwe to witness the majestic Victoria Falls. They don't call it the smoke that thunders for nothing. This waterfall is so massive, it makes Niagara Falls look like a leaky faucet. A wall of water over a mile wide, plummeting 350 feet into the gorge below. The roar is deafening, the air thick with mist. You can bungee jump, whitewater raft, or swim in Devil's Pool. Victoria Falls is for the thrill seekers, the adventure junkies. Get ready to be transported to a different world, folks, because we're about to dive headfirst into the heart of Morocco, into the bustling, chaotic, and utterly captivating city of Marrakesh. Imagine this, stepping into a labyrinth of narrow alleyways, the air thick with the scent of spices, incense, and freshly baked bread. The sound of vendors hawking their wares, the call to prayer echoing from nearby mosques, and a kaleidoscope of colors assaulting your senses from every direction. This is Marrakesh, a city that awakens all your senses, a place where ancient traditions collide with modern life in a whirlwind of sights, sounds, and smells. Get lost in the souks, the traditional markets where you can haggle for everything from hand-woven carpets to leather goods to spices that'll make your taste buds sing. As the sun sets, make your way to the Jama El Fna, the main square that transforms into a magical open-air theatre. Marrakesh is a feast for the senses, a city that will stay with you long after you've left its enchanting embrace. Next stop, South Africa, baby. But we're not just talking about any city, we're talking about Cape Town, the mother city, a place where natural beauty meets urban cool in a way that'll make you want to pack your bags and move there. Imagine this, towering mountains plunging into the ocean, pristine beaches stretching for miles, vineyards producing some of the world's finest wines, and a city pulsating with creativity, culture, and a history as complex as its famous mountain. Start your adventure by conquering Table Mountain, either by hiking to the top or taking a scenic cable car ride. The views from the summit are simply breathtaking, offering panoramic vistas of the city, the coastline, and the vast expanse of the Atlantic Ocean. For the adrenaline junkies, try cage diving with great white sharks, go paragliding off Signal Hill, or take a scenic drive along Chapman's Peak, one of the most stunning coastal roads in the world. Cape Town is a city that has it all: natural beauty, rich history, vibrant culture, and enough adventure to satisfy even the most intrepid explorer. Hold on to your binoculars, folks, because we're heading back to East Africa, this time to the legendary Masai Mara National Reserve in Kenya, a place where you're practically guaranteed to see the big five lions, elephants, leopards, rhinos and buffalo. Imagine vast rolling grasslands dotted with acacia trees, the Mara River snaking through the heart of the reserve, and the air alive with the sounds of the African bush. It's like stepping onto the set of a National Geographic documentary, except it's real, it's raw, and it's happening right before your eyes. Prepare to be transported back in time, folks, as we journey to Djenné, a UNESCO World Heritage Site in Mali, where time seems to stand still. This isn't your typical tourist trap with flashy lights and souvenir shops. This is a place where history whispers from every mud brick wall, where ancient traditions are still very much alive, and where you can truly experience the soul of Africa. Imagine this, a city sculpted entirely from mud, its buildings rising from the earth like earthen sculptures, their intricate facades baking under the African sun. Djenné is home to the largest mud brick building in the world, the Great Mosque, a masterpiece of Sudano-Sahelian architecture that dominates the city skyline. Every year during the annual festival of crépissage, the entire community comes together to replaster the mosque with mud, a tradition that has been passed down for generations. Djenné is a reminder that beauty can be found in the most unexpected places, that the simplest materials can be used to create architectural wonders, and that some traditions are simply too precious to be lost to time. All right, adventure seekers. This one's for you. Get your hiking boots ready and pack your sense of adventure, because we're about to climb Mount Kilimanjaro, the highest peak in Africa and the tallest freestanding mountain in the world. Forget Everest, forget K2, Kilimanjaro is the ultimate bucket list challenge, a test of endurance, a journey of self-discovery, and a chance to stand on top of the world, or at least the top of Africa. Imagine this. Trekking through lush rainforests, passing beneath towering waterfalls, and emerging above the clouds into an otherworldly landscape of glaciers and snow-capped peaks. The air gets thinner with every step, the terrain more challenging, but the reward is worth every bead of sweat. As you ascend through different climate zones, you'll witness the incredible diversity of flora and fauna that call Kilimanjaro home. And then, finally, after days of trekking, you reach the summit, Uhuru Peak. Climbing Kilimanjaro is not for the faint of heart, but it's an experience that will stay with you long after you've descended back to lower altitudes. Get ready to have your mind blown, folks. We're about to enter a realm of ancient wonders, dubbed the eighth wonder of the world. Welcome to Lalibela, Ethiopia, home to 11 rock-hewn churches carved directly out of the earth. Imagine this. Churches carved from solid rock, their intricate facades adorned with carvings and symbols, their interiors dimly lit by flickering candles, the air thick with the scent of incense and the murmur of prayers. These churches weren't built, they were revealed, a testament to the devotion and artistry of the ancient Ethiopians. Each church is connected by a network of tunnels and passageways, creating a subterranean labyrinth that feels both sacred and otherworldly. The most famous of these churches, Biete Georgis, stands alone, carved in the shape of a perfect cross. Lalibela is a place of deep faith, and a place that will leave you questioning everything you thought you knew about architecture and human ingenuity. Hold on to your hats, folks, because we're heading to a place where the desert meets water in a spectacular display of nature's ingenuity. Welcome to the Okavango Delta in Botswana, a vast inland delta, a labyrinth of waterways, islands and lagoons teeming with wildlife. Forget your fancy cruise ships and crowded beaches. This is a different kind of water safari, a chance to experience the beauty and tranquility of one of Africa's most unique ecosystems. Imagine this, gliding silently through crystal-clear waterways in a traditional mokoro, a dugout canoe. The only sounds the gentle lapping of water against the boat, and the calls of exotic birds. The Okavango Delta is a haven for wildlife, a place where elephants come to drink, hippos wallow in the shallows, and crocodiles lurk beneath the surface. Birdwatchers will be in paradise, with over 400 species of birds recorded in the delta, including the majestic African fish eagle. The Okavango Delta is a reminder that paradise can be found in the most unexpected places, a place where you can disconnect from the hustle and bustle of modern life and reconnect with the natural world. Look, I know what you're thinking. Trevor, you've shown us pyramids, waterfalls, mountains, even churches carved out of rock. What more could Africa possibly offer? And to that I say, my friend, you've just scratched the surface. Africa is a continent of endless surprises, a place where adventure awaits around every corner, where cultures collide and blend, and where the beauty of the natural world will leave you breathless. So, what are you waiting for? Ditch the tourist traps, pack your bags, and book that flight to Africa. I promise you, you won't regret it. Just remember to pack your sense of adventure, your curiosity, and maybe a really good camera to capture all the incredible memories you're about to make.